5, 4, 3.
You are watching Streaming
Richmond.
Behind the scenes.
Booyah!
I'm sorry I don't mean to stare, but girl, you're looking oh so good.
The band name is Roslyn. The way I got the name was it's a, I guess you could say it's a neighborhood in Arlington, right outside of DC.
Yeah.
So a district, something like that. And it's Roslyn. And I like the band name a lot. And I was actually in a band kind of with him a while back. And we called it Roslyn with an I.
Yeah.
And we actually did some recordings in Kansas with the North and Get Up Kids. And but that kind of died out. Some members moved out. And then I met Brooks. And we started writing, and I liked the name so much I wanted to keep it no matter what band I did.
Right.
So we changed the I to a Y and Roslyn.
Okay, you're from yeah, all right.
None of us are
All right,
from
cool.
Richmond.
Got one native.
This is mine.
Where are you from?
I am from Lima, Peru.
Lima, Peru.
Peruvian love.
Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore.
Charm City.
I grew up in Pittsburgh, PA.
All right, very cool.
You can say Oil City, man.
Oil City. Drums.
Play rhythm guitar, lead vocals.
Play lead guitar and backup vocals.
Okay.
Bass guitar.
All right.
Me and Greg in 04, we were in a band called River City High. And we basically got in the band at the same time and left the band at the same time. And we were like the two new guys, we kind of bonded in that sense. And from then, we moved around the country, lived in LA. I moved back up to the DC area where I'm from.
Yeah.
And when I came back here, I met Brooks. I had known Brooks for a while because he played, just around the scene, played music with my friends. And then I played this band called The Rulers. And we needed a bass player, and I was playing guitar. And Alex, who's a friend of mine, suggested Brooks because he just got back from Baltimore.
Yeah.
So me and him started playing together, and in The Rulers. Brooks had written some solo material, and I was really interested in it. So we got together and played some acoustic stuff in my studio, and Roslyn came out of that. Alex, naturally, good friend of Brooks, childhood friend.
I still kept in touch with Pedro. And I was not happy with what I was doing up there. And Pedro sent me the CD, and it was a breath of fresh air for me, so I decided to come down and do it, play with them.
We are, I don't know, at the end of the day, man, like, there's so many bands that go through all this like genre stuff. It's just rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's just two guitars, bass and drums, and two vocals. I mean, there's no gimmicks, no samples or keyboards yet.
I like
I'm
that.
not against that shit. I'm just saying we don't want to do that yet.
It's fun rock and roll.
So we're a rock band, but if you have to narrow it down, pop rock,
I would say
alternative,
pop rock.
Cool. I started with.
I just, my mother bought me a bass guitar when I was about 16.
Yeah.
And I just picked it up and started playing it. And
Very cool.
I actually grew up listening to bands like Brooks' band.
And then me and
Brooks'
him,
legendary high school pop punk band, Knucklehead.
he started playing. Me and him started playing in a band called The Medium. When he started picking up his bass and playing like.
He actually learned to play bass to be in his band only like a few years ago, like 5 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, 5-6 years ago.
And he's an amazing bass player. And
I don't know if you can say ass like a jackass, but he's pretty badass.
I guess growing up, my not very committedly, but my mom and some of my sisters played guitar. I remember them sitting in the living room playing acoustic guitar, singing in Spanish back in Peru. And that's kind of how I started getting into like instruments and stuff. And I had like a pretend rock band when I was a little kid. And then when I was like 13, I got a guitar from a pawn shop for about $100 and an amp. And I started playing Neil Young covers with the only other person I knew that played another instrument, which was drums. And it was the greatest feeling just making music with someone else.
Yeah.
Just sitting in a room, not knowing what you're doing, and putting something together out of different people. And it just kind of evolved from there. I just got into guitar. I mean, I guess I was heavily influenced by 80s glam rock. True. My sisters, I'm the fourth out of 5 kids.
Yeah. Which bands in particular from the 80s?
Motley Crue, Poison, Bon Jovi, Cinderella. That's the 4 major ones, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
Guns N' Roses, of course,
Yeah.
but they were really a whole different thing when it comes to all that.
Cool.
And then 12, 13 years old, I was kind of introduced to, I guess, more indie-ish stuff like Buffalo Tom, The Replacements, things like that from other influences in my life. And from there, it was pop punk, punk rock, and then back to rock and roll, and kind of where we are now.
Yeah, good music history.
My dad started teaching me to play guitar. I was pretty young. I was like maybe 8, 9.
Yeah.
Just teaching me here and there. You know, he was a musician too. Did a lot of different stuff before he met my mom, and then he became a dad. Anyway, yeah. Then my mom, she bought me some of my first music equipment. She bought me the PA system for a band to play in a band called Knucklehead. Started playing shows at age 14.
Brooks' mom is like the most supportive mom when it comes to music.
It boils down to have you
Billy
ever
Joel and the Beach Boys. I'm gonna say that.
Boy, have you ever seen Forrest Gump? I'm sure everybody has. When they're going to that scene when they're flying to Vietnam, the CCR's playing "Fortunate Son,"
Yeah.
and that's probably the best drum beat ever. It's so simple, but it's driving, and to this day, that's pretty much the reason that band is why I even picked up the drums.
So I kind of write songs through emotion. I write the melody and sing gibberish pretty much to find the right melody to fit what I'm writing. The lyrics come last for me, but they are also just as important as the melody.
It's gotta fit, you know.
A lot of times, all comes together at the same time.
So it's kind of like you're writing poetry almost.
Yeah.
With your lyrics.
Brooks is very, I guess you could say, technologically challenged, and he recently obtained a laptop from some insurance money from wrecking his car, and he discovered the webcam. So he flips on his computer as a way to record it. He just plays guitar to the webcam.
Advice for people.
All right, here's one thing. Sometimes having somebody cooler is better than having somebody better at that instrument. You can teach someone to play their instrument to a point. You know, so if you have two guys, one of them is not quite as good as them, but they can get better, but they're a way cooler person, go with that person. So you can teach someone the parts, teach someone the lines to a point, and it's not worth having that personality in the band that's going to bring everybody down. The band's only as strong as the weakest link, like anything else, any other company or team or whatever. So you want someone being a jerk, an asshole, that's gonna bring everyone else's mood down, everyone else's morale down. So
Try to meet and become friends with the people you play with before you get stuck in a band with them for months and months and months where you want to kick them in the balls every day of your life. So being really good friends is a really good idea as well. Joke around with each other. Just don't take it that serious where you can't even have fun doing it.
Honestly, if you're not friends in a band that you're playing in, there's no reason for anybody to ever listen to the music. It's just the bottom line. Because you're not going to be able to write together. You're not going to be able to do anything that people will want to hear.
RoslynVA.com. ROSLYN. This is Roslyn, VA, like Virginia.com. His brother-in-law, Jeremy Grief, is designing it, and he's doing all the pictures on our website and our MySpace and stuff like that.
So is it posted? Right now?
Roslyn VA is up, but it has a link to our other sites.
It's under construction, just like basically links to all the other, like the YouTube.
We have a YouTube
Pure
site,
Volume.
we have a MySpace, a Pure Volume, a Facebook. We have Facebook, so if you're on Facebook, that's something hot in this right now, Facebook. So look us up on there.